Hello, so we're going to play Holt's Revenge. It's a Leviathan script. That means the demon does not kill at night. It just has to last 5 days, and then it wins. We have a few things that will cause executions, such as the Cerenovus and Mutant. The thing about the Leviathan is if we execute more than one good person, the good team loses. So that's the trade-off of not having a demon that kills at night. So we got to be very careful about who we execute and why we execute. And I'm curious to see if we pull it out in the end. If I'm good or evil or any of the other shenanigans. I'm hoping to be the Goblin or the Cerenovus, personally. But I'll more likely be a townsfolk. Let's see what happens.
So please be on the lookout. I am passing them out now. So take a look at that. And I will send you all into the night. Good night, everybody.
So apparently, I'm the demon. I am the Leviathan. I was hoping I would be like the Cerenovus or the Goblin. Then some shenanigans. Or maybe the Dreamer. I love being the Dreamer. I don't care much for being the demon. I like being a minion or a townsfolk. Demon is a lot of responsibility in my mind. And I can't pass it off to anybody. I don't have a Scarlet Woman or anything. So, eek. So I gotta survive all 5 days and BS well. So we'll see if I pull it off or not. I'm hoping that maybe I'm a lunatic and they're just double bluffing it. But I am doubting it. This isn't gonna go well.
Oh my god, I feel so bad.
Yeah?
Are you ready for this?
What's that?
Well, you know you're the actual demon. Because you drew the lunatic token, you know there's a lunatic in play.
Yes, unless you're double bluffing me. You could double
Unless I'm double bluffing. Unless I'm double bluffing, which is also a possibility. I could be telling you that there is a lunatic, and yeah. But I'm here to give you your starting information, and you can sort out if you think it's true or not. You seem doubtful, but
yeah.
we'll see.
It's more like, oh man, I have not had the time to prep because Leviathan is the bottom of this script. So I was like, I've not had time to think about what I want to bluff or what info I might be from those pieces.
Well, good news is we're about to give you some good bluffs.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think you're going to love these bluffs.
Okay.
Are you ready for these? I'm giving you the best possible bluffs.
Okay.
Your bluffs are Balloonist,
Okay.
Amnesiac,
Oh, fudge.
and the Courtier.
All right. Not bad.
Not bad bluffs.
Not bad.
What was the
bluffs.
role that you were really wanting to play?
Oh, I wanted to be the Cerenovus.
Oh. Well, maybe there is somebody else who's a Cerenovus, but let me tell you who your minions are, so you can go figure that out.
And the good news is that your Cerenovus, if they exist, could be one of 3 people for some strange reason.
I knew it. I knew this was going to happen to me.
But luckily, you don't have to travel far to figure it out because your minions are either Eric, Jesse, or Ariel. 2 of those 3.
Eric, Jesse, or Ariel. You know,
All sitting right there together.
And who knows? Maybe all 3 of them are your minion.
it's doubtful.
Probably not possible, but yeah.
So, I'm gonna. So my brain meat is telling me to deny all of them, and hope one of them is a pit hag, and they make their own demon, and just leave me the hell out of it.
Yeah, that is a possibility on this script.
Yeah.
And you can make a good Leviathan and just say, "Go convince town to kill you. It's okay."
There you go.
The other thing that I can tell you is that your lunatic is Helza.
Oh, okay.
And I wouldn't lie about that. Look at this face.
Yeah, you know what?
I wouldn't lie about that.
Sure. Let. Oh man, I am an anxious fellow, so this will be fun. All right.
It's going to make for good content.
Yes, I'm going to choose to believe that and hope that I don't get the evil team killed right from the get. Last time I dealt with a magician.
You're going to be good. I can't wait to see how this plays out. Is there anything I didn't tell you? I think I got it all.
I think you did.
All right.
All right.
Ping me if you have questions.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Good luck.
Okay, so worst case scenario did happen. I have a magician, and everyone's surrounding me. So I don't know what to do. I'm still figuring it out. I might just stay quiet and try to just skirt by for a little bit and figure out if the minions talk to themselves or talk to me and come around, or if I ignore them and just hope that one of them's a pit hag, or if I just want to throw caution to the wind and go, hey, are you on my team? No? Cool. Alright. Well, lol. And go from there. I don't know. Or it's a double bluff, and I could be the lunatic and someone else is the actual demon. It's a whole smorgasbord, and I'm hoping it'll be fun, and I'm trying to tell myself not to get anxious. But hey, hopefully you all enjoy watching my descent into madness.
Is like,
Oh, hi.
Hey, I had a question actually.
Okay.
I was relooking at the script for a second. With telling me that those three are my minions, Eric, Jesse, Ariel, are you confirming that none of them would be a marionette?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just
we
wanted to
will
double
tell you
check.
if marionette.
Yep.
So none of them are a
100%.
marionette. Okay.
Nope.
Right.
Good luck.
Okay.
so then they
You
change.
know what else doesn't have a good vibe? This Leviathan that is rising in town. This is day 1 of your Leviathan game. Enjoy.
Oh my god, Elise and Jesse ran off.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, how about there are a couple characters that have first day info.
Those people
Like
might want to talk to their
Barbarian,
pings first.
That's true. Jesse, why were you just running off to Elise? Hey, you're demon?
She asked to talk to me. I don't know. It was very weird, and then she left.
I see that.
She ditched you?
Well, I don't know if she's trying a strategy. I won't.
Don't worry. Jesse, it worked.
I don't believe that!
Huh? Then there was 2.
I'm just writing.
Right up our
Well,
list.
because the only thing I can truly trust is what I see there on the chats, so everything else I assume is a lie.
That was entertaining. Somebody sent me a message earlier, and I have no idea what it
Yeah, I
said.
know someone requested me. I don't remember who it was.
It was me. I was just basically curious why.
Yeah. Oh my god, no. It was...
Well,
You had a weird feeling, and then I was like, oh, well, maybe I should ask you about that in private so you don't have to tell all of town. And then you ran back. So I was like, oh, that even looks more
yeah, she was just explaining what was happening and why it was weird.
Okay. So why was it weird?
I don't see why she wouldn't tell everyone what happened, but she was the investigator, and so she got pinged for 2 minions, so she was just rushing to both of them to try to get. It wasn't me, so I guess it's who was the other ping?
I think she
Eric.
talked to Eric, yeah. Because I watched where you guys went, and I was like, oh, because it was just weird. Then you got pulled right back, so I was like,
Yeah. So she was just explaining, like, hi, this is why that was weird.
okay,
But
fair enough.
yeah. You got anything fun?
Not really. I don't know. What about yourself?
Nothing yet.
Oh, you're
Just confused right at the beginning.
yeah. Just Elise just grabs you, kind of shakes you, and be like, "It's okay," and throws you back into the wild.
Yeah, but I'm like, good morning. Okay.
All right.
Well, have a good game.
Same to you then. You're looking questionably around town, so I was just like, well, I'll just go say hi to him then.
Oh, hi. Yeah, I was keeping track of who's chatting with who.
Oh, you guys are all very much little like note takers in that.
I have to. I won't remember. I mean, I'm not going to even remember what I wrote down probably by the time we're done with this conversation. But I'm putting the effort. That's what counts.
There you go.
But I have no good information other than Catboy is claiming a townsfolk, but won't tell me which one.
Was Catboy just giving you the vibes?
He actually said he is town and wakes up at night. Or
that's better than last time I got from him.
no, he does not wake up, but he could wake up, which I'm like, oh, okay. Trying to figure that one out because
that makes. I mean, yeah, none of them are really optional.
Yeah,
Unless
right. It's possible I understood what he was saying, but yeah, he told me he does not wake up, but he could wake up, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm kind of leaning toward if he is town, he does not wake up, period.
That's probably. So maybe they're one of the day one infos.
Yeah, because there actually is not...
That would do it. Wake up the first time and then doesn't wake up ever again.
Yep. That would make sense.
I think we solved it.
That would make a lot of sense, actually, yes. But yeah, you're the second person I've talked to, so I have no other good info.
Fair enough.
How about you? Anything of note?
I don't know. Jesse was telling me that Elise was acting weird, so I don't know if I trust that or not.
Elise always acts weird, though.
Okay.
She's very good at, like, her norm is a little bit weird. Like that mayor game that we had.
Mm-hmm. I told you guys to
yeah, I knew when... For some reason, I was, like, waiting for nominations to open, and I forgot that we were in nominations.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kind of, like, dropped the ball there. So...
Alright.
But, yeah, I'm not a first night town, so... I am town, I'm just not first night.
I am town as well.
Excellent. So I've got 3 town claims, including me.
Yeah.
Alright, well, good luck finding out who the Leviathan is.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's not you then.
Hopefully it's not you.
It's not me. I would have a whole other game if it was me.
Sure. Wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, right? Alright, good luck, demon.
Alright, good luck.
Hello, because I am Elise's hand.
It's so that we can't read their,
I think it's cheating.
Yeah,
you can't see
their
their facial
expression.
expressions. Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
I was making a note.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Look, there's a really good chance that you're a good player. And I feel like you would enjoy hearing the drama and solving this with me.
Okay.
So, did you feel like hard claiming rolls first?
Not particularly, because I think I have an idea what you're doing, but I don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
Because I think I already know your
that's
role.
no fun.
Sorry,
That's fair.
I think I already know your information.
Fair enough. Somebody's already told everyone. That's super fair. Anyway, I will also say that I think I know where the lunatic and demon is as well.
Oh,
but
really?
I will keep that. Yeah, like it's really extended. So I think.
How did you get that so quick?
I know. I'm just gonna hang on to it for now, and see who's left. And if you feel like hard claiming later, let's talk.
Fair enough. Hello.
What's going on, man?
So I hear from Elise that you're in a ping.
I am in a ping. Am I? What am I getting pinged as?
I thought she said that you were pinged in some investigator shenanigans.
Oh, that's very interesting. I could be pinged in some investigator shenanigans. Is she claiming investigator?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. So, I heard from Elise that she was claiming as something not the investigator.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out who I'm actually supposed to be trying to support here.
Okay.
This is an interesting game for me. I'm trying to figure out how to play this.
I mean, you can play can't really.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm considering how this game is going to go down. Elise did definitely not claim investigator to me. I'm wondering why Elise is outing me as claiming I'm in an investigator ping, because Elise actually claimed the demon to me.
Oh wow. That's weird.
That is weird.
So
there's a magician in play.
Oh.
No, there's a magician in play, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. This is a very confusing game, but I will get back to you later.
Maybe she tried to double back after having that interaction with you, and then now saying she's in a...
We'll circle back. We'll circle back.
Okay.
I am, or something my
I feel like I'm in trouble every time they come into my chat. I'm like, oh god, what did I say?
You are, but we can't tell you why.
Oh, that's even worse.
We're being good, Principal Theo.
For folks watching at home, this is Harold Holt's Revenge. I think is the name of it, right? Yeah, this is by Theo, the other Theo, not me, the Theo over on the TPI network. But we are going into our nomination phase. Nominations are open. Do keep in mind that there is a Leviathan in play, and so you can only execute one good player safely. So do with that as you will. Good luck.
Got nothing.
Does anyone have anything
Was
they
there
want to
anyone
share?
who wanted to, librarian or investigator wanted to reveal some first day info?
Yeah, I've got a lot of info, but I will reveal some of it. I started the game as, well, I'm still the investigator, and I had a very funny conversation first with Jesse, of which I was bluffing lunatic, and I said, here are my 3 bluffs. And Jesse looked very confused, and then I did exactly the same with Eric, and Eric took the bait and said, oh yes, I'm your Cerenovus. But I got Goblin as the ping, so I think Eric's a Goblin.
What? How did you figure that out?
My investigator ping said that either Eric or Jesse is the Goblin. So I went to Eric and I said, hey, what are the bluffs? Because I knew that a lunatic might get shown a minion. So I just pretended to be the lunatic who got shown Eric as the minion. And, yeah, sorry.
Theo, I'd like to take my Slayer shot and like to try to shoot it at Elise.
Okay, Eric. Tell us your weapon of choice.
I'm going to use. I'm just going to stick with the classic. I'm going to stick with the Cobalt plushie. I'm going to stick with a little red Cobalt plushie, and I'm going to throw it at Elise.
All right, you have your Cobalt plushie handy.
Oh, green one. Okay,
I want
green one. Green one
I want
counts.
the green one.
Where can we get these Cobalt plushies?
Yeah, maybe you can tell us, where can we get such a plushie?
They are over at the newly reorganized and redesigned HeroPlush.com. This one's wearing the barbarian outfit, but normally they have a crossbow. And you take your little felt crossbow and you aim it at Elise, and you fire the little felt arrow. No effect.
In fairness,
I just connected
my
there.
Green hair deflected
doesn't
it.
just send me that.
I just connected there for a second. What happened?
Eric shot Elise. Eric shot Elise, and nothing happened.
Oh.
But Eric is the Goblin who's claimed to me Cerenovus. So either way, I don't really believe the Slayer claim.
Wait, but Eric couldn't claim to be the Cerenovus because the Cerenovus chooses a good player.
Right, but Eric, it's not mad. Eric can claim whatever he wants.
If I was the Cerenovus, I would be making people mad. If I was the Goblin, you couldn't execute me properly if I claimed the Goblin.
Eric can be the Goblin and still claim he's the Cerenovus.
Well, yeah.
True. Which I think is what happened.
I think that's going to be a common claim, I feel, but...
To be fair, even good players might call Goblin just because, hey, they know it's the one good execution.
For the investigator, do you get to pick the 2 people, or is it just...
No, the storyteller chooses it.
That's why it really helps narrow things down.
So it sounds like...
Claim Cerenovus if he was the Goblin. I'm just confused on that.
Well, Eric has some, 3D chess, plays
You know
that
how
he
I
does.
roll. You know how I roll, bad boy.
No, he literally puts out statements just to see how you respond, and
I just don't believe anything he says ever.
Yeah, Eric just has a board that he just throws darts to different characters, and whichever one it
Has
lands
anybody
on, he's like, yep, that's me.
I want to ask about has anybody heard of any outsider talk?
Actually,
Well, I mean, that's what the investigator
I
does.
have
sort
a
of.
hunch on where one outsider is, and I will not be saying that today.
All right,
nominations for today.
Okay.
Well,
Don't forget, we only have 5 turns.
Yeah.
Right, and
I
feel like
so. I believe I'm the dreamer, and I think that Daniel is the empath. That is the information that I think, or he could be the pit hag, but I think he's the empath.
He's the empath or the pit hag? Okay.
Those are my options, but I believe him to be the empath.
Okay, and I will say that I heard that in the Lunatic Bluffs, there was an empath in that bluff. So this is important. If a dreamer is confirming an empath, then it might point to somebody being a lunatic rather than a demon.
Well, and here, keep in mind, normally in a game, an empath could benefit from their neighbors dying, but neighbors aren't going to die. So,
calling it in 10 seconds.
Well, okay, if you're the empath, what was your number?
0.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
sides were good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And no one is executed, and everybody goes to sleep. Good night, everybody.
Day one didn't really go how as I hope. I felt like I built a little bit of rapport with Eric, not so much with Elise, and I think neutral with Micah. Jesse, I'm not sure. I'm leaning towards thinking Jesse and Ariel are my minions, just because I saw them in conversation for a long time. So, based on my own magician experience, I was a minion, and myself and that minion talked for a while to try to keep ourselves out of trouble. So I'm hoping that maybe one of them is actually my minion. I'm just going to I think I'm going to circle to them and maybe try to go from there. I think I'm going to go to Ariel, just because I haven't talked to her one-on-one, and if it blows up in my face, then so be it, I guess.
Nuance, I guess.
Right.
To understand.
Hello.
What's up?
I'm glad we have some helpful people in chat that reminded me of little things sometimes that maybe slip through the cracks sometimes. I'm just here to tell you that Glenn is your marionette. And that there's not been a mistake. Well, Glenn is a marionette. I'll put it like Glenn is a marionette. And yeah, there has not been a mistake.
That Glenn is a marionette, and a mistake
Yes.
has not been made.
Yeah.
I can confirm.
Sorry, go ahead.
My follow-up question would be, has the minion number changed?
No. Well,
the current number that I have was 3. Has it remained 3, or has it gone to 4?
I don't think we can really tell you all that, but we can just tell you that Glenn is a marionette.
It's probably a little bit beyond.
Okay, I wasn't sure, because I was like, I wasn't sure on the mechanics of what has just now happened. What I
You're
could
going to have to
think
figure that
is-
out. But yep, a mistake has not been made, and Glenn is a marionette.
My current thought is are you allowed to say alignment?
I don't think so.
Okay. My brain's just... All right, cool.
I know. There's a lot going on here.
I'm thinking a pit had made a marionette. That's what I'm thinking at the moment, but I would have thought they would be attached to me. If a pit hag were to make a marionette, would they have to be attached to me, or could they choose a placement elsewhere?
That is a thing that could have happened that would have created this scenario.
Okay.
Although, yep. As far as I know, yep.
Okay, I wanted to double check that. All right, thank you.
All right, good luck.
Okay, so I didn't think about my pit hag doing this, making a marionette that I could use as a little breadcrumb. I go talk to my new marionette, and hopefully they believe me, and we can go from there. If they see who I go talk to, they see I go talk to Glenn, that tells them I'm the demon, and then they can come find me. Whoever did that was very creative, and I give you 2 thumbs up. I'm thoroughly impressed. That is cool.
Hello and good morning. It is day 2 of our Leviathan game. Have a good day.
Okay.
I didn't do it.
Does anybody want to share before we go off?
Well,
Oh,
already gone.
Theo, can I chat with you?
Sure.
Hey, Glenn.
Hey, dude.
I realized when I was thinking of looking at the town, I was like, you know what? We didn't actually have any real one-on-ones the last time we played together, so I thought I'd come over and just say hi.
Oh, didn't we? Okay. I thought we did, but okay. Maybe it's all good. I know we kind of had a lot of back and forth, that's for sure.
Yeah, we talked a lot in town, but I don't remember us having any one-on-ones.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
So I was like, I could go say hi to Glenn.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey. I don't know if you're feeling like sharing info. You keep asking about it in town, so I didn't know if that was something you're looking to try to do, or...
Well, I just try to bring out just those people that, like the first couple characters have first day info that they start with, and then after that they are kind of useless, and normally they'd be, we'll just execute them if we need to, but not in this game.
Gotcha.
This is Have you played this game before?
I don't know if
I've played Leviathan scripts before, yeah.
They're a bit wild.
Okay. Yeah, this is very different. But,
People tend to be a lot more close to the chest, which
Yeah.
I think can help and hurt the teams. So it's some give and take.
Yeah, because usually, like in the first round, certainly by the second, we're already saying, okay, get this person out, get that person out. But that's not a luxury we have here.
Well, I think we made a mistake yesterday. To be fair,
Oh.
I think we should have nominated yesterday. I don't not look to execute, but nominate, because there is a town crier on this script, and that could have helped them get some information. So I do think we made an error yesterday, not at least nominating.
Interesting. That's a great point. See, you think so deeply about all this stuff. You're very good.
Oh, thank you. So, I didn't know if you had any information you were looking to share or trade, or if not, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to do a 3 for 3 if you like.
Sure, I'll do 3 with you.
Okay. I could be the Savant, the Town Crier, or the Slayer.
Cool. Oh, if you're the town crier, I'm down for helping, man. Cool. I am either the balloonist, the empath, or the slayer.
Okay. Sounds good.
No problem.
Okay. We'll see you later. Good idea nominating.
Thank you.
Hang on. BJ!
Yeah, yell louder. She didn't hear you, Eric.
I know.
Oh. Hi.
So I saw you and Jesse chatting for a very long time yesterday. What was that about?
Having a chat.
Okay.
Just having a chat.
I was like, that was, for someone who does a bunch of note taking, it just seemed like a very long chat.
Yeah, we were explaining. They were helping me with mechanics.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, did you figure out your mechanical thing?
I did figure out my mechanics. Jesse helped me. Yes.
Excellent. Cool.
Yeah, they were super helpful.
All right.
Okay.
Did you want to exchange any information, or you good, or there's some people
I'm
who
good.
Okay. Some people have been close to the chest, and some people have been doing the 2s and 3s. So I'm just kind of gauging.
What are you into today?
I'm down for whatever. I've just been reciprocating. So some people, like, I went to go talk to Micah, and he was like, he not sharing anything. And then I went to talk with Glenn, and him and I did 3 for 3. And
right.
So it's just whatever people are more comfortable with. I'm down.
I'm more of a keep it close to my chest kind of person.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That was.
Hello.
Hi. You get my diorama of a mannequin. This is Elise's hand. And then chasing me.
Okay. I was gonna say, you're not falling for like shenanigans again, are you?
Absolutely not, writings. After your organ grinder shit, how would I ever?
No, I think she got you more than I did, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm not petty about that at all.
Don't
And I apologize for the butler claim. Anyways, I'm willing to let this go out in 5 rounds, but writings. What?
Alex, what's happening with your
Alex, what did she find another hand? No, that's a person. It's a hand and a person. I don't know what's going on there, but that person looks afraid. I think they need help.
I was talking to Alex, and then we got disconnected, and Alex is not looking at their computer, so it's like they don't know that I'm trying to chat back in.
No. I don't even see Alex. I wonder if she's doing.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm not there, Alex. So.
I'm back.
Hey.
This is an entertaining game.
I bet so. So I'm a little bit more interested now because Eric had been telling me that you were the demon.
Yeah, right. So Eric thinks, well.
Like I was like,
yeah,
oh,
look.
He was like, and I was like, dude, I heard that you're in a ping, and then he's like, well, I'm not in a. Who told you I'm in a ping? And I was like, well, Elise did, by proxy of the information shared.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, that's not what Elise told me. Elise told me that they were the demon. And I'm like, okay, I'm just staying out of this now.
That's true. I did open the conversation with Eric saying, hello, I am your demon. And I said, here are the 3 bluffs. And Eric said, oh, awesome, I'm the Serenovus. Of which I thought, excellent, that solves that issue, goodbye. And I left.
Oh wow. Okay. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, so hey, I would like a claim from you, please.
Sure. I'm more unless you're doing some big brain play with Eric to do some weird minion-y thing.
I am just the investigator.
I pretty much trust you. So I've been telling threes that are not my actual role because I just didn't want to actually give it. So I've been telling people Balloonist, Empath, Slayer, but I'm actually the Courtier.
Fantastic. I reckon if you pick Goblin and then we kill Jesse, it's probably a good chance.
I was planning on saving it till we got to the end if we hadn't any clue, but if we want to organize killing Jesse as Goblin, then I'm open to it. But I was waiting until we were.
Let's wait a bit. But good to know. I'm sorry, I still haven't talked to the bottom half of the Grimoire.
That's okay.
No, it's really hard.
I'm coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, I've spoken to my quadrant, so it's like
your quadrant.
All right. It is day number 2. Nominations are open. We're gonna move this thing along.
I believe in us.
I
don't.
I don't know about this.
Does anybody?
No idea.
I will ask again. Has anyone heard of any minion talk? Any outsider talk?
Minion talk.
Well, the outsiders aren't going to come out.
Are any outsiders going to come out?
The outsiders are not going to come out.
None of the outsiders are going to come out. You're never going to get the outsider count.
My numbers didn't change.
What did the Dreamer get?
I would like to throw out an idea, though. I do think what we could consider is, I've heard Tale of a Town Crier. We could have one of the investigator pings nominate today and see what the Town Crier says. To kind of help break down that world a little bit.
Could work.
Which one of us? So it's me and Jesse. So who would you like to nominate? Which one of us?
Actually, I would ask Elise who she got the more the vibe off, and we go with that person.
Could work.
You know,
I don't know. I don't think I want to be the one to choose this.
You told both of them. So
I was gonna. Okay, stick with writing a theory here. I like it, but I figured out actually I can safely say that I started the game as an outsider, but I am no longer an outsider.
So Pithagged. He's Pithagged.
So you're being tagged?
So
I would have been one of the. I was one of the original outsiders. So you can at
What
least
were you?
check
Safely
one of
say
those.
which one.
I was the damsel.
You were
Now
the
there's
damsel.
something else.
But now I'm not. I'm a regular townie.
Your regular townie.
A regular townie.
All right,
wanna
I think we
nominate-
should go.
No. Let's let one of our.
Yeah, Jesse, do you want to nominate?
You want me to? I can do it.
Let me say one thing real quick before we get started here. I do want us to be just a little bit careful of like putting too much social pressure on people to like vote and nominate for things. Just like it can be in these kind of games like a little bit borderline. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean.
So just if you want to put a little pressure on, I think is okay. But let's just be a little cognizant about putting too much pressure on people to do
I
things like that.
completely agree, Theo. And for that reason, I don't want to force anybody to nominate. But if one of Eric or Jesse wanted to volunteer, that's on you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Remember, you can nominate and nobody votes against.
Yeah, and we just want to execute someone.
Right. Or we could tie it. We could tie the vote. Like maybe more useful would be to tie the votes, knowing it's died, so that it'd be useful for the town crier.
The town crier doesn't need any votes; they just need the person to nominate.
Is the town crier in the bottom half of the game?
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
What did the Dreamer get? Are you?
I was trying to. It's really hard to wait for a space with so many people this time. So I asked about Eric because I'm naturally distrustful of Eric in general. And I was told that he was either the goblin or the magician, and I think he's the magician.
That actually would explain the Serenovus claim. Actually,
Yeah,
either of those.
disclaimer:
would.
my opinions are often wrong. So,
But
but that's what I was told.
I was suspecting the magician too for Eric. If I
Why?
that's the only other reason that I could see you claiming a minion.
I haven't talked to you all game, Micah. Why
No,
do you
he
think
was
I'm
the
the
Slayer.
Final call for nomination.
Because you claimed Sarah
I wanna
Novus
nominate
and
Jesse.
two other people.
Raise your hand if you want to nominate.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay,
who
Daniel, I
you
saw yours
want
first.
to
Daniel, who do
nominate.
you want to nominate?
I want to nominate Jesse.
Okay, Daniel nominates Jesse. Tell us why, Daniel.
Well, the investigator saw two potentials for a goblin, and I'm just not getting while Eric's an awesome player, I'm not getting the actual minion vibe.
The
So
vibe is off.
yeah, there's a disturbance in the force. So that leads my process of elimination towards Jesse.
Jesse, you've been accused of being more sus than Eric. How do you want to
I
respond?
don't even know how are you gonna respond to that?
Well, I mean, I am the goblin, so if you kill me, you lose.
Yeah. So
all right, and with that is 6 votes. Here we go.
So if
Oh no.
Ariel just wants out of the
vote.
game. She just wants out of this game.
Eric, you want out of this game?
You had to go and make it complicated.
Well,
Why do you want out of this game, Eric?
in 2024, you should vote.
Eric, who do you want to nominate?
I just want to say, so I guess BJ is going to just come out with it. I am the magician, right? I was claiming Sarah Novus because I'm just trying to trap my evil team. I got an interesting claim from Helza, who claimed Helza was either the lunatic or the Leviathan. And I think that's possibly worth a nomination. Now, here's the thing. Helza gave me the bluffs as the Slayer, the Balloonist, or the Empath. Daniel's claiming Empath. So if Helza was the lunatic, the Empath would possibly be in the game. If Helza was the demon, the empath is most definitely not in the game, or assuming that she's being truthful to me. Hey, hang on. Yeah, so hang on. So so right now I have a potential world where Helza's the Leviathan, Jesse's the Goblin, Daniel is the Pit Hag through BJ's claim, and then if what Glenn is saying is true, Glenn was the damsel, was possibly Pit Hagged and something else, I can buy that. I don't know where the other outsider claim is, so whoever the other outsider is, you could die with that information, but I'm missing like an outsider cast. So my potential world is Helza, Daniel, and Jesse. I'm okay with nominating Helza. I think that's probably where I would be.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Helza's either the lunatic or the Leviathan. At least I get rid of this world.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Helza, what do you have to say?
I have to say I'm a safe kill. No, is that the right thing to say? If you kill me, I am a good character. I am the lunatic, I think. Either the game will be over because I'm actually the Leviathan, or you will have killed the one good character that we can kill. Yeah. But maybe it's worth a test. Okay. I'll leave you guys to judge
I'd rather not kill her personally.
I'd rather not kill. And I'm going to come out with this info as this goes around, because I was told by Helza I could be the marionette, but my info is proven correct so far, which means I actually think Helza, I'm not the marionette, and therefore Helza is good and is just lunatic.
Now, I agree with your sentiment, Elise, but it is possible that a marionette does get true information.
I think
I just feel like
I think someone should nominate Ariel simply because no one has a reason to benefit from killing the goblin other than
the night team. The day
town
is
crier might get
over,
helpless.
and everybody goes to sleep.
Okay, so that didn't work out exactly how I'd hoped. We're just going to be real. I mean, it's good to figure out maybe who the magician is. I'm pretty sure now Eric is the magician, but it didn't pan out how I would have hoped. Jesse went with the goblin piece, and then Ariel rose her hand. So now people are going to start thinking she is sussable as part of the evil team as well. So it makes it kind of hard for me to go to them. I had hoped that by going to Glenn first, I could have them see that whoever was the pit hag see me go there, and they could follow the breadcrumbs. I went to Glenn, and then I tried to go to Ariel and hoped that she saw me, but it just didn't play out that way. So it is what it is. But now I kind of have to feel like I have to play without my evil team, and that's not great either. Hopefully they can deduce, because they were probably told, myself and Eric, that they know I'm the demon, and just to kind of back my plays. But so far, it seems like a good game. I have a couple of people believing me. I built some credibility with Glenn with the whole town crier idea. So hopefully I can go with that until the end. Maybe Courtier the Goblin, and we get that done with. But we'll see how it goes. I just had an idea. 2 outsiders. Oh, I'm going to hope I can get to Ariel. We turn Elise into the politician. That's what I want to do now. At least that's what I think I want to do. If I can get to Ariel and we could turn Elise into the politician, that would be great. Because now that Glenn has said they were the former damsel, and I know Hella's the lunatic, that means we don't have a politician and we can make one. So I need to get to Ariel about switching one of the people into the politician. And Elise, to her credit, has a good bit of social credit with the town. Well, credit to credit. But if we can make her on the other team, I think we might have this in the bag. So I have to figure out a way to safely get to Ariel. I think it might be able to say something like, hey, your hand was up on that, or what was that? Was that just a joke? Blah, 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 if someone asks. But yeah, we'll go from there. But the other question is Elise the type of player who would switch around? Would she join the evil team, or would she rather win with good?
You know who else is in tight white pants? It is the Leviathan on day number 3.
Everybody stand up. I see who...
Living the Leviathan life.
Have a good day, everybody.
BJ, who did you check? Since you're already.
I checked Glenn. I checked on Glenn, and I was told that he was the damsel or the marionette.
What? I would not be out with that information.
Wild.
That's weird.
A little bit.
Damsel with the marionette.
That's really weird.
That is really weird. Could Elise be the demon?
Elise looks very evil right now.
I don't think Elise is the demon with the play that she did on day 1.
Well, no,
I don't know. She's been like trying to coordinate everything this whole time.
Well,
so I think it would be hilarious if she was the demon. Personally,
That
I'm
is
wondering
something
that
she
for 2
does
rounds.
though. Like,
I also think it would be hilarious if she was the
but
demon.
I also need everybody to recontextualize with our storyteller here that like he gives us information based on the flow of the game. So it's like if you want to meta and kind of think like, why would Theo tell BJ that? If he
Because he
even
knows
told...
he's easily confused.
Yeah, because it's just like.
Oh, I meant to hit the other person. I'm sorry. I meant to hit you, Catboy.
Oh.
What's up?
Hello.
I was like, wait, you had shenanigans. I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Well, I meant to Jesse with that whole like goblin thing. I don't want to talk to you. I meant to click Catboy.
Well, thank you for advocating for the town crier.
Were you the town crier?
Well, yes.
Cool. I thought.
I mean,
I'm glad to hear that might have helped you then.
Yeah. No. I got a no. And again, I told Theo specifically, I'm gonna keep checking myself for strings.
Okay,
like,
then maybe we should today try to get Glenn to nominate. If we can convince Glenn to nominate, that could help discern if that whole marionette thing.
Right. And here's the thing. You know, my power is very specific. It could have just the demon could have nominated last night. And to clarify, it was Eric and Daniel, right?
Yes.
Okay. So.
But I would recommend that today. If we can get Glenn to nominate, that would give you a lot more information.
Right. I mean, okay. Do you have any information for me?
I'd like to think you're not playing me up on that because I was advocating for the TC earlier. I'll give you a 2 just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
I'm either the balloonist or the slayer.
So either we have an extra outsider, which... So we've had a lunatic and a damsel claim themselves.
Yeah, in that world we then either have a mutant or a politician somewhere.
Right. Thus, it's highly unlikely we have a baron. Otherwise... No, can you imagine if we had a baron and a balloonist?
If we have a baron and a balloonist, that'd be slightly redundant, but they could do it.
Well, here's the thing. They'd have to repeat a minion then.
No, that's why I don't think they would do that. So.
Yeah. Or an outsider, yeah, sorry. Okay, alright, well then, just real quick, anybody on your social reads that you feel?
Micah wouldn't give me any information, so that was kind of confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wouldn't do a 2 for 2 or 3 for 3.
Like, him and Alex kind of gave me the same thing. It's just like, I don't really know yet, but I also talked to them on night 1. Now, the other thing is that, like, I keep saying I'm checking myself for strings, just because, like, I am looking at a townsfolk token.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I brought up to Eric, like,
I don't think you have strings, but you could confirm if you have strings if we can get Glenn to nominate. Then we can figure out about this whole marionette thing.
It would either be, like, smart for a demon to claim empath and,
Dreamer and
get me believe that. Yeah. And then, like, but also, I don't know anything about Micah. Just, that he has ferrets. So, maybe Ariel or Micah next.
Yeah, I want to talk to Ariel about what that hand was about.
Right.
All right.
Okay, well, thank you again, and if you can swing some other more, like, I will
try. All right, bye.
All right.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Hey, man, you already know what I am. My information's out there. Do you have any information you want to share?
I'm inclined. Like, I gave Elise my hard claim, so if she trusts you, I'll go with it.
I'm wondering if Elise is the demon. So hear me out. So I think Helza claimed lunatic or demon to me, which I want to still nominate to get rid of that world.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one possible world. But I think Helza is actually the lunatic. I think it's possible that Elise is the demon. So Glenn was in a dreamer ping that Glenn was either the damsel or the marionette, which I think is very curious.
Yeah. I think it would be great if we could get Glenn to nominate today, because if the town crier could get a read on them, that would help discern if Glenn is an actual marionette.
Are you the town crier?
I've had a hard claim of town crier elsewhere. I am not the town crier.
I mean, if you like to trust me at this point, it's day 3, and I've already been pretty open with my shit, or do I need to suss it out? I had a town crier light read on you, but if you're not the town crier, then I'm not really sure.
I'm not the town crier, but
okay.
I just don't like outing other people's info, their role.
Just me and you, bud. I'm trying to solve the puzzle.
I thought you were asking me for the town crier's role or person. I'm sorry.
No. I'm trying to ask for your role.
Okay, I misunderstood you. I'm sorry. I'm the balloonist.
You're the balloonist. Okay. And what names did you get as the balloonist?
So I have gotten Jesse, Glenn, and Micah.
Jesse, Glenn, and Micah. That's interesting. Did you talk to Micah?
Yeah, he wouldn't give me anything.
He might be the demon. It's possible. He's probably on the evil team, I'm guessing, because Jesse's the minion. Glenn's probably the outsider. The damsel thing was correct. And then if we want to believe Elise, then Glenn is probably the outsider.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll put it like...
So that's why I was curious about getting him to nominate so we could just discern it down a little bit.
Yeah. See ya.
If they got any info.
Let's hope so.
Day 3 of a Leviathan game. You have 2 days left.
Oh my god.
Nominations are open.
I'm going to nominate Ariel.
Daniel nominates Ariel. Tell us why.
Well, with the nomination of Jessie, and as soon as she came out to being the Goblin, which previous information had said that she was one of the 2 possibilities, and we think Eric's the magician at this point. Ariel was real quick she didn't even have time to think about what she was going to do or respond, and she voted yes to kill the Goblin. And only the evil team really has any reason to benefit from that at all.
Makes sense.
That, and I've narrowed down several. There's still a couple I'm not sure of, but that's kind of where my other information has led me. So,
okay, Ariel, how do you respond?
Okay, a couple things. I'm not used to playing with the goblin. My number was my thingy was the first one for the vote thing, and I was like, oh shit, let me read about the goblin really fast. It came around, I was like, goblin evil, click the thing, and then no one was voting, and then I felt dumb. Secondly,
so sorry. I've been there. I have so been there.
We've been there.
Second, I already talked to Alex about what I was, and I told Micah about certain things, and I feel really stupid about that too, but I'm good, and I feel like Alex can vouch for me.
I can say that based on social reads, Ariel's not.
If you want, but if you want, I don't know. I don't want to waste a kill. But if you want to kill me, that's okay because I used my thing. But
I think we've got to kill somebody,
terrible.
whether 2 or
This is
not.
terrible.
I'm not getting a social read that this is the right way. So what information
I
do you
can't-
need?
I can't vote for
We do
them
have
because
one
they're
kill
bad.
we can make, right? We can kill. We can execute
think
one
this is
good
it.
character.
But we could do that tomorrow.
Well, we need to kill. We
need
should
to
use
kill
our kill.
somebody
We should use our kill today.
Who can we kill safely?
Can I get Glenn to nominate whoever we decide to kill safely, please? Will that be okay, Glenn?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the thing is that our information is that we heard Eric or Jesse are the goblin, and killing the goblin doesn't really help.
Second call for nominations.
I don't know who could be the actual demon in this game. You really kind of have to go right for the demon. It's hard to.
So Glenn,
hard to have a
Well,
process.
Glenn, could you nominate me?
Let's just again. We'll just be very.
Okay, I'll nominate Helza.
Okay. I just want to remind everybody. Let's be gentle about like our pushes to nominate. We can like maybe ask. Yeah, just be gentle with it.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Hurry.
No,
Right,
you're good. Don't
yeah.
worry about it. Glenn, sorry. Yeah, Glenn, do you have anything you want to add to this?
Well, we have heard some rumors that Helza has claimed Leviathan, so that's who we want to kill. It's as good as anything that I have.
Okay, Helza?
Okay. If you kill me, you're killing a good character. But also, I just wanted Glenn to nominate so that if there's a town crier, they can see whether or not the minion voted.
Right,
Nominated.
6 votes. This is on Helza.
I don't think we should go for this.
I'm just confused.
I'm stressed.
We still haven't got the town crier to give us the read from the first or the nominations last time.
How do we know?
How do we even know there's a town crier? How do we even know there's a town crier? Who's claiming that?
Elise nominates Glenn.
Elise nominates Glenn. Tell us why.
I think that as the demon, nominating my marionette would get me more social trust, and I would like this kill to go through.
Yeah, that's one of my usual go-tos as well. Glenn, how do you respond to that?
I'm innocent as the day I was born.
All right, 6 votes.
So are we wanting to kill?
We're all too
I don't know
scared,
what
aren't
we
we?
want to
We should kill Glenn.
No.
I don't think you want to.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm just voting.
This is
I
just
do.
trying to get the town.
I want it.
Theoretically, the town crier. Yeah.
I would think the town crier would
But
want
we
you
don't
to
even-
nominate Glenn so they could see if there was info, but the pool might have been polluted
But
by
Glenn
this
already
point.
nominated.
I nominate Jesse.
I nominated.
Oh, excellent. I'm
Okay,
sorry. I must
Jesse-
not caught that.
I'm sorry, Alec, did you nominate somebody? Jesse?
Yeah, I nominate Jesse based on Elise's. I'm gonna trust Elise this game. Even though my social reads
It
are
helps
like,
me kill my
you punched me in the gut. Someone is reading Goblin, and Jesse was in that ping. I think maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I just
can't execute.
You don't want to execute.
You don't want to
Goblin.
execute the goblin.
Just nominate.
Oh, sorry.
anything-
I'm your Goblin.
See,
Never
it's
mind.
confusing.
Oh,
Jesse,
okay.
anything you want to add?
I thought I knew
I'm
what was going on. Now I
So,
don't.
well, if anything, you have
Jesse-
to
Fine, just don't vote.
Jesse claims Goblin.
I'm the goblin.
So what happens if we kill the
That's
goblin?
it.
We
Game?
lose.
We
We
lose.
lose.
Now,
So,
Jesse could be
great,
lying about
cool.
being the goblin, though. That
Yeah,
is a
but
thing.
I don't.
Yeah.
Has
But
anybody
based
been
on the
mad?
investigator ping, I think it's
Well,
true.
okay. So just real quick, I heard from a little, boy with. I heard from a little boy with a bell that like last night a minion did not nominate.
Okay. So
Okay.
we'll see about
That was Daniel
these-
yesterday.
Has
Final
has
call
anybody
for
been
nomination.
mad?
Today, it's
So
a
who
lot of
nominated
people.
yesterday?
What is like Catboy
I did.
and
We've
the
gotta kill
fairy guy
somebody.
are?
Guys,
Daniel nominated yesterday.
Yeah, Theo's
5.
counting down. We've got to kill somebody,
5.
or we only have one left.
Wait,
No, we
4.
got 2.
We have to with the demon tomorrow night. Then
We have 2 days.
Raise your hand if you want to nominate. 3,
Elise, do you
2,
think I should go with the one plan we talked about?
1. All right.
No.
The day is over, and we go into night
the
number
outsiders.
4. Good night, everybody. What would you like?
Just because I've been doing a little bit of using 2 of the bluffs. I've been doing as softs the balloonist, but hards I've been doing the courtier. So I wasn't sure if you guys were aware of that. I'd been stacking them, so that's why I was.
Yeah, I have them both written down.
Excellent. I just wanted to make sure because there's a dreamer, and I want to make sure you guys know what realms I'm going in case I got picked.
Do you prefer which one we say to the dreamer?
I mean, it's your call as the storyteller, but I wanted to make sure you had the information to make your call.
Yep, I've got both of those written down for you. I've heard
Excellent.
you say that both of those.
Okay.
Everything else good?
Yeah.
No, that's important.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what my evil team will do. I can't really talk to them now that they kind of outed themselves. But I did slide. I don't know if you guys saw it in your chat. I did when the nomination right as Glenn was setting it up. I sent a DM to Jesse to be like, "Hey, please tell our pit hag to turn Elise into the politician."
Okay. Well, we'll see if anything happens.
Yeah, I don't know how that'll work, but or if they'll do it, or if they've already used that slot. But I wouldn't mind potentially an extra evil person, and Elise seems to have the most social capital at the moment, or at least at the time that was happening. Until when there was the talks of maybe she is the demon. But if she is, then let her go down the sinking ship as a good politician, and we could still win that way. So
it's true.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so I got to check in with the storyteller team to see if they knew that I had a soft and a hard claim going back and forth, and that maybe we can manipulate that a little bit with the player pace. I'm particularly concerned about the dreamer, so I might put the dreamer as my 4th ping in the case that something does come up. So I'm not sure. I was thinking Elise, but I might do the dreamer. Probably one of those 2. So we'll see. I'm kind of pinned down with the 3 that I have for the other ones because I've given them to Eric. But it is what it is. I think I could sell that world a little bit, and it gave Glenn a little bit of social capital because it made him seem like the outsider. I'm not sure. So we'll go from there and see what happens.
I love when we come in at just the right moment. The only time a child would run in and covered in chicken blood is when it's Leviathan day number 4. We have a good one.
I also heard a little rumor that no minions nominated yesterday.
Are you
So how many more days do we have?
Yes, I'm claiming Conqueror.
2. So today and tomorrow.
So no minions nominated yesterday. If I am not tied up in string.
This is gonna be a quick one, Writings. Who is your 4th name?
Daniel.
Daniel. Okay. Thanks.
No problem.
And the only people that there are 5 people that are nominated. You, Daniel, Glenn, Elise, and I believe Eric.
What's that? I've nominated. I've nominated before.
Yes. So we've had 5 people that nominated, and none of them are a minion.
Got it.
So, but here's the thing.
I feel like still looking for some.
I feel like we haven't had anybody come out with Glenn did and be like, "Hey, I'm not who I was when I started." I'm not getting a lot of people who just we're not getting a lot of people who are mad. We're not
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I feel like should be out. That is.
So, do you think it's a? Well, I mean, Jesse's been saying goblin, so that's potentially one of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Fair.
And so, if
I think some previous things would say that we have a pit hag that's been changing people throughout.
We absolutely have a pit hag.
We know that. I said that.
Right.
But the only other.
Who else has been changed?
Me. I've been trying to say. So I'm not the dreamer anymore. I'm a baron now, which is useless. So I have a cool hat. That's it.
That's not useless. It gives us an idea of which minions weren't in play originally.
Right. Oh, okay.
That's true, because you can't turn into something that's already out.
So that lets us know that at the game of start, we didn't have a Baron.
Oh, that's true, I guess. So we didn't have the extra minions.
And what that tells me is, first let me check the order. I still got a 0 as the empath.
It doesn't change the alignment.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does not.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm so good.
You're a good Baron.
Yeah, I'm a good Baron. That's what
the pit hag would turn you into a demon, and you'd still be good.
Yeah. And also, any positions that any characters that would impact, like their powers start the game. Like it's just like, oh yeah, I'm a poppy grower. The game.
Hey,
have you used it yet?
No, because I
Can you use it on the damsel, please?
I thought the damsel was gone.
I've been pit-hagged into the damsel.
No.
I need you to use it, and then I can talk about it tomorrow.
Okay. Why wouldn't it just be easier to just say Leviathan and go or Goblin and then just remove Jesse from the board?
Because we only have so many days left, and we need to be able to talk about it info.
Okay.
I know you can only use it at night, so I'm gonna be like, I'm the investigator today. But I'm freaking out a little bit, and I want to talk. I want to talk so badly.
Okay.
So.
Oh wow, do
that.
So wait a minute. So then, if they turned you into the damsel, is Glenn lying?
Glenn got pit-hagged earlier.
So but he said, oh, he was a damsel that went to something else. He said a townie.
Yeah.
And then, that makes sense. Okay. Because I was thinking we had two damsels for a second. But that wouldn't make sense. Okay.
Either way, if we can courtier drunk the damsel, we can talk about the damsel, you know?
Okay.
I just think that might be a good use, but consider that. I don't want to publicly tell anybody else today.
No, you don't want to do that.
No, but I do socially I trust you. So
do you trust Eric? Because I did lie to Eric. I gave him the same 3 I've been giving the others, and I've been giving him balloonist things.
I'm not ready to tell anybody else. I'm like
no, but I mean, do you trust him enough that I could tell him my real role? Because you and him have had talked a lot. I've been giving him fake balloonist pings.
Yeah. Probably fine, yeah.
Okay.
Good luck.
All right.
So people that have been changed by the pit hag, like myself and BJ and anybody else who will confess.
Yeah, doesn't the pit hag change somebody every day?
They can. Do they have to? I don't know.
They have
No,
to?
they have to. No.
Hey.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be upfront with you. I lied earlier.
Okay.
I talked to Elise, we confirmed our notes, but then she said something that I thought was weird, so then I thought maybe I should, I don't know. I'm actually the courtier. And I've been worried about the pit hag switching me, so I've been keeping it to myself.
You're claiming courtier?
Yes.
Okay.
She just told me I should drink with the damsel.
Okay.
I find that really weird. Because Glenn said they were the original damsel.
You're claiming courtier and Glenn's... Yeah, that is weird. And damsel's there's an open damsel. BJ claimed that Glenn was the damsel after the damsel change. There's some weird shit going on. And I also have another courtier claim on my board, so I'm kind of wondering what's going on with that. So you're not the balloonist, you're claiming courtier now.
Yeah.
So all that information before was bunk.
Correct.
Okay.
But I wanted to come back and tell you the truth, because Elise gave me a weird vibe. Even though she told me I should trust you. So I was like, I came to you because the magician thing seems pretty legit to me, especially how Jesse's been acting.
Yeah, I think I have a world where Elise could be evil. Anyway, I gotta go.
All right,
we gotta town.
Hey, quick question.
Yes.
Can we get people who hadn't nominated to nominate to clear them as being a minion?
We can ask them nicely.
Well, let's.
Yeah, and if they deny everything, then boom.
Well, so yeah, so
Well,
if
we might want to execute someone today. So
Yeah, today is
We
we're
have to
gonna
execute somebody.
Yeah,
Let
we
me get to
should.
Micah
gotta
real
move
fast.
forward.
Micah?
I would like to nominate Glenn.
Okay. Micah nominates Glenn. Tell us why.
Yeah.
Because despite Glenn saying that he used to be the damsel and got pit-hagged, we have a dreamer reading since then that still claims Glenn is the damsel, and no evil has publicly named him, which is really weird because that's an instant win without any real repercussions other than you can't claim damsel again, and I feel like that's kind of sus.
Well, he said he was the damsel and he got turned into a
Right,
townsfolk.
but we have a dreamer claim since he made that claim that
Was
said
it
Glenn is
before?
the damsel or
Was
the
it-
marionette.
Could a pit hag change him back? Is that possible?
Sorry, Dan, you have a rules question?
Yeah, if a pit hag changes one person into something else, can they change them back to what they were previously? Assuming they haven't changed somebody else to that.
Two rules I'll
So
say.
it has to be not in play.
Yeah, two rules I'll say. Well, three rules. Yeah. For a pit hag to be successful, it has to be a character not in play. One. Two. They can turn anybody into any character that's not in play. So you can pick the same person multiple times, change them multiple times. Three. If a pit hag decides to create a damsel, they don't get to choose who it is. It is created randomly. That's a jinx at the bottom of the script that you can see. Does that make sense? So they'll say, I want to create a damsel, and it could be anybody around the Grim pretty much.
And they won't know either, right?
The person will be told. The person will be
but
told
the
who is
pit
changed into the damsel if that happens. But the pit hag themselves won't get to choose who that is if they try to create a damsel and were successful. Does that make sense? Okay.
Would
Anybody
be
have a question about
overpowered
pit
for
hag
a-
damsel interaction before I go to
It would
Glenn?
be totally overpowered if the
Raise your hand if you have a question. Sorry, Ryan, I interrupted you.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, no questions? All right. Micah, anything else you want to add?
No, just that I find it very suspicious that no evil has made the public damsel accusation against Glenn, since we have a dreamer claim against him after Glenn claimed he was pit-hagged off the damsel.
But I thought it was before.
I feel like Mike is telling Evil how to win the game.
How am I doing that?
Well,
That's like a given.
I thought I said that he was either the damsel or the marionette, and then after that he said.
I have written down that you did Daniel.
Yeah, I
was the
did. I
empath
did.
or the pit hag. I have.
I did Eric, I think, after that.
I have Eric.
And
One
then
of those
Glenn.
2 nights, I have that Glenn claimed he was switched off of being damsel.
Right.
And then the next night, you had claimed Glenn was either damsel or marionette.
Yeah, no, it was definitely
Okay.
after. It was definitely
All
after.
right. I just didn't realize. I thought it was before.
Let's go
He
ahead.
could be the marionette. He wouldn't
No,
know.
go ahead and kill me. It won't end the game. So.
Wouldn't
go
it
ahead
if he's still the damsel?
That's true.
Run the exposed to be put on the block.
I mean, we can execute the damsel. That's
He's the
not a
marionette.
bad thing for us.
Yeah, that's the point I'm making, is that it eliminates a way for the game to end.
Okay.
Or we could just not.
It's not enough.
I have a question.
Yes, Jesse.
How many people have claimed to be pit hagged so far?
Just
Is it
Glenn.
just Glenn and BJ?
No, Helza.
And
No,
Jen and
I
BJ.
I
Glenn
didn't
and
claim to
BJ.
be to be pit hagged. I see. All right, that's what you're saying.
Yep.
Is there a
Yeah, 'cause
third
I'm the
person? Because we should have 3 people, shouldn't we?
Right, but if the pit hag tries to change somebody into a role that's in play, nothing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
So
swing
no one
and a
else is
miss.
claiming that happened.
It's a good way to hide yourself.
So we only have Daniel and
Eric.
I was going to ask BJ. BJ, who
Not
did you
Dan-
check last night, since we're very forward with the dreamer role?
I
We're
tried.
not the dreamer anymore.
I'm not the dreamer anymore. I tried to check Elise, but I didn't get to because apparently the pit hag changed me into a baron, so now I just have a fancy top hat. And that's it.
The pit hag changed you into a baron?
That's what I was told. Yeah.
Good Baron, though.
Second call for nominations.
So I'm a good Baron for whatever that's worth.
So there's possibly more outsiders in the game.
No,
That's
but
not
no, but
no.
that tells us that there
Yeah,
was no
but-
Baron at the start. That it does tell us that
Okay.
there was no Baron at the start.
There was no Baron at start, so it
Right.
wouldn't be extra.
Second call.
Gotta do
I'll
something, guys.
nominate Elise.
What's that?
I'll nominate Elise.
Okay, Jesse nominates Elise. Jesse, tell us why.
I don't know. She hasn't said very much since the beginning.
I think she was like using all of us.
Goblin Jesse.
You were going very strong from the beginning, and now it's kind of.
You just
I'm
stopped.
just getting. It's purely a social read.
Why is
I haven't
the
really
goblin-
talked to you since the first day.
That's
Elise.
fair enough. Hello. I am the investigator, and nothing has changed. I don't have updated info. I'm attempting to work with people, but I don't want to be pushing and driving the conversation much towards the end of the game because I don't want to mess up people's info, basically. So I don't think you should vote for me, but I don't actually. If it helps, because this is day 4 of a Leviathan game, I believe.
Yep.
If you kill me, I don't become a candidate for tomorrow. So actually, I don't mind. I actually think this is a good idea. You can kill me, and then we have less targets to focus
There you
on
go.
tomorrow.
Why should we vote
I-
on something?
I will say,
Goblin
So you don't
I'm
waste time
seamstress.
tomorrow.
Hold on one second. Let me give it to Micah for a second. You were trying to say something?
I'm the seamstress, and I compared Jesse and Elise and got no, so they are on opposite teams.
All
There
right.
you go.
Anything else? Everybody good? Elise, you good?
I'm good. Yeah,
All right, running the votes. Majority 6.
this is totally fine if you want to kill me.
So
Like,
you're
just
not
eliminate
Goblin
world.
Jesse.
You have to kill somebody. By
No,
vote.
it's me. It's me who's nominated. But hell's
Alright,
this is
we're
a
not
vote
gonna
on
make
me.
it at this
I know,
rate.
but it's the Goblin that
Right.
nominated you.
So
Why is
That's the
Goblin
thing, is
nominate-
why is the goblin nominating?
Exactly.
Unless it's
I'd like to
some-
nominate.
Final
Micah,
call.
if you're the seamstress, did you have any other reads that might
Eric?
help us?
There's only
I'd like to
you only
nominate
get one.
writings.
Oh, you only
Okay,
get one.
Eric nominates writings. Eric, go ahead.
I have 2 of courtier claims on my board, so one of them is
Ooh.
lying. And I'm suspicious of this one because writings initially claimed balloonist to me and gave me 4 different names, and then told me last night that he's now the courtier. But I have another courtier claim on my board, and I think this is awfully suspicious.
To be
I would love to know what the other one is.
fair,
Writings.
Eric,
They know who the other.
I didn't hard claim it to you, but I did hard claim it to others.
So who can vouch for him then?
I can.
This.
Oh, wait.
He's not. He's not. I know who it is.
I don't know
I
who.
also
I
know
don't know
who
who
it
the other
is.
claim is. So I'm staying out of this one. But I do know
Alright.
that writings claimed this to me yesterday.
We got 6 votes showing.
Okay, write anything else you want to add?
This would be a bad choice for town. I don't know who this other person is. Maybe they're the mutant. But by saying this, I worry about being potentially pit hagged now. So
I think it's. the
I was
right
planning on drinking with a particular individual. So, but I mean, I
We're
feel
not
like I've
making
been
any
pretty
progress.
helpful to town, giving ideas about
You
town
still
crier.
could.
Not if I get executed.
Well, if you get pit hacked, would that take away the effect?
That would take away your ability anyway. So
Yeah,
either
we
way,
need to vote for somebody. We all know who the real courtier is.
I
I
don't.
thought it was
I don't.
Catboy.
Right.
No, he was the crier.
Catboy's the
He's
town
not-
crier.
Right, right.
Again, I feel like I've been pretty helpful with other.
Commence with the vote, Theo. Commence with the vote, Theo.
I think the real courtier should be voting for this. The other
Yeah, the real
courtier.
courtier
claim.
should be voting
All right,
too.
we only got
I'm
5
stressed.
votes.
Right? I'm just like, vote for somebody. I'm just going to vote for everybody now. As people need to die. Someone's got to
Elsa?
die so we can go to bed.
Somebody's got to
We
die.
got it. We got it.
6 is enough.
Elise
Sorry,
nominates
sacrificing you
Alex.
because I'm tired.
Elise nominates Alex.
I just think that because we only have 2 chances, if we just get rid of a chance now, this will be better. I think that this could be a demon candidate potentially.
Why? That doesn't. There's nothing there that says this. Is a
Just
demon
vibes. Yeah.
candidate.
Mm,
I like the double
Alex?
courtier claim better.
Yeah.
I'm open for either. I think writings
Alex,
is-
are you the
I
other
don't know.
claim?
I'm not the courtier.
Because
Wait.
I am. I don't know who this other double claim is. They're
I'm not double claiming courtier, but based on the social reads I had from the OG courtier,
Did the OG come out?
the OG courtier.
I
feel
was the courtier.
Yeah.
Is that what you're sticking with?
That's what I'm sticking with.
Okay.
Ariel is a sweet.
I guess.
Innocent.
I don't know what else to do.
Then I guess you're the.
Never
I'm thinking you're the
lie to
mutant.
anybody. And
Ariel's
I
been
believe
really
that
quiet
was
like
evil.
the
She was
whole
very
game.
Well, now let's let Alex finish real fast.
Sorry.
So yeah, I was saying that like Ariel's a sweet innocent kitten, but that would never lie about being evil. I know why Elise has given that, but I think I'm truly helping Town out, and Ridings is giving like wishy-washy claims right now, and I think that's what you should vote for.
Okay.
Why does Ariel seeming innocent make you trust
I'm
her? But you
sold.
told me I seem innocent, so you never trust me.
I know. It's just
Why is that happening?
Double
You have
standard.
a baby face, Jesse, and you lied to me before. Ariel never lied to me. It's like a 0 out of
Eric's
0.
right. I think it
Oh,
might be
don't
writing.
do that. What the hell?
Okay.
Mhm.
Alex
I'm just
is
that was
safe.
petty.
That looks
was just me
weird.
being petty.
All right.
So I'm the goblin, and I think Helza's the damsel.
Okay. Jesse guesses Helza as the damsel,
Oh no.
and the game continues.
All right. By the way, I lied about being pit hagged into the damsel. I'm not either. I'm still the investigator.
Oh, thank
Well,
goodness! I wasn't gonna do
You
it.
can only guess once.
I also have not
Helza
been pit hagged
nominates
into the
Helza.
damsel.
Helza nominates Helza. Tell us why, Helza.
Just in case anyone does want to lift it off riding, if he is the courtier, and I know I'm a good character, so I'm, like.
No, I think you're the lunatic.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I am. Yeah, I think I'm the lunatic. Yeah.
This is,
I think Writings
What
and
if
Ariel
you're not?
are
In
bad.
cahoots.
I'm probably wrong.
Well, they're bad, and they're both claiming the same character.
Helza,
That would-
who did you get as your minions as the lunatic?
As the lunatic as my minions, I got Eric, Glenn, and Elise. Elise as the marionette, and Eric and Glenn with someone being the magician. I was told there was a magician.
Right, I was the
in play.
magician. Now, who
Okay,
did
well-
you get as the bluffs?
What did I get as the bluffs?
Yeah, I wrote it
Balloonist,
down. I can get it for you. It's Slayer, Balloonist, and Empath.
Yeah, Balloonist, Slayer, and Perth. But they could be nonsense, and the whole who are the minions, like even if you are actually the magician, doesn't necessarily mean Glenn is a minion, because that would be a good way to mess with our heads. So I
Yeah,
I
well,
don't know.
only a lunatic would believe that.
Only a lunatic would believe that,
We're
yeah.
gonna-
At the end of the game, it's going to turn out I'm actually the Leviathan, and I thought I was the lunatic the whole time. So that's
If you are, then I
Terrible.
applaud you. Like, you did really good in the end, then, if you're the Leviathan that just
Yeah.
played lunatic.
oh,
Yeah,
that was a
I'm
muffin. That was a muffin
I'm
on the
lunatic.
keyboard.
It sucks.
But I will vote. Why not?
vote. Why not? Just in case.
Oh fuck! I was too late.
Someone vote for
Yeah, I've
Ariel.
used that one before as well. Okay.
Okay. Three's not enough. I think I'm calling 5 seconds.
Wait, can I nominate Daniel?
Yeah, Alex nominates Daniel. Alex, tell us why.
You know what? I just believe Daniel's if writing's not our pit hag, I think maybe Daniel's the pit hag. I've just had conversations with everyone, and I can't nail down Daniel or writings. And we know Jesse's the goblin in the corner. So I feel like Daniel's
claiming
cool. Like I don't actually know what your role is. You never claimed anything, so I
I
don't
did,
trust you.
actually.
Yeah, you did.
I claimed the empath at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's not true though. Oh yeah, sorry, I can't.
Pit hag was the other option, right?
We got empath or pit hag.
Yeah, in either world, he's not shouldn't be the demon unless the dreamer's
Right.
bunk.
Yeah.
We can get rid of Pit Hag. if
Okay,
he's the
Daniel, something you want to add?
I've named the empath at the very beginning. I told several people
No
who
longer
can
the
vouch for the information. Of course, the information hasn't changed since the very beginning, so I can't really update that. But I also think that it's interesting that Writing, Jesse, and Ariel have all voted to kill anybody that has been nominated since Writing was.
Yeah, I think.
I think it's writing.
selected,
I
so-
really think it's writing. I'm sorry, I don't have
I'm
a
okay
good like.
I'm okay with going for writings here.
I
Six
mean,
to
the
tie
game would
something.
end with me dying. It's just I would have liked to have used the power to go longer. So.
I reckon
Fair.
maybe instead of
Don't we all?
Daniel, we should vote for Catboy then, right? If we think Daniel's a pit hag and he's protecting Catboy, then Catboy must be evil. Like, that's my logic there. But I actually think you're right. Like, if BJ is saying that Writings is a good kill, I trust BJ.
I do something really fast in a private chat, really fast.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh shit! What's happening?
It's I mean, it's.
Let's just move forward from where we are, and then we can make
I mean,
the
I
final
could be
decision.
wrong. I could be. It's like a purely social read. I think. It's just, it kind of.
Well, the double claim is obviously very suspicious. I
just
don't
think
think
it's Writings.
one of them is obviously
No, no.
lying.
I think Writings and
Yeah.
Ariel
Plus, we
are
have
bad.
Okay.
2 possible outsider claims.
So I think we should kill Writings and then maybe Ariel.
I'm gonna call it 5 seconds.
I think.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Writings is executed and dies. And everybody goes to the grimoire reveal.
Sorry, we should
Got
have
him.
talked. We should have
Wow.
talked.
Ariel, why didn't you back
Yes.
down?
Okay, but it's Ariel bad too. I have to bet.
Because when they already knew, I already claimed the courtier. They already knew I claimed the courtier.
Writings and Ariel were on the
You were lying.
It was too
Got
late
him.
for me. We should have talked. Why didn't we talk? We didn't talk.
I did talk to you. I did talk to you. You didn't give me anything. You told me you wouldn't tell me a thing.
You were even saying and arguing.
Let's go through. Let's calm for a second.
Let Theo talk.
Reveal the
And,
grave.
and the evil take the next hour to explain this.
Yes. So, a lot to explain here. I'll take it. Ryan, jump in if you think I'm forgetting something. But let's start, of course, with Writings, our Leviathan.
Yes.
A lot of the confusion in this game was caused by Eric, our magician, whose presence in the game kind of kept the communication between the evil team pretty much non-existent. Writings, did you ever speak to Jesse or Ariel?
I tried. So I thought they set up an excellent. I mean, it goes a little bit into your grim reveal. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's up to you. If you have something, you know how drama works.
Okay, so I thought our pit had an amazing idea. They turned Glenn into the marionette, and I got a ping saying that Glenn was my marionette. So I assumed the evil team was going to come to me after that to talk, because I would get the ping, go talk to my new minion, and then all the minions can come talk to me about what's going on. And then none of them came.
Wait.
I'm confused.
If a pit hag makes a marionette, but they weren't a minion,
They're a minion now, though. I get told when I have a marionette. So when I was told that Glenn became the marionette, I was like, that's amazing, a great pit hag. They're going to come talk to me and tell me who the evil team is, because I just got told who my minion is.
Because only the demon would be told.
So I thought you were setting out breadcrumbs for me to come, and then when it came to me, I came to you going, Ariel, you want to chat with me about something? And then you gave me nothing.
Because I didn't know what Eric was yet until after the dream thing.
Yeah, there was breadcrumbs, but I think the trail got a little bit lost in the woods there. It's all right. This is the first time.
No, I was amazed. I was like, oh, "That's amazing!"
Yeah,
and then
it's a great play.
left
and when Glenn was changed into the marionette, I would told Glenn that Glenn was the Slayer because they think that they're a good player. So he was told Slayer, even though he was the marionette. Let's go through everybody else real fast. We had Alex, the snake charmer, who snake checked, like Helza and who else you get? Eric.
Eric, Helza, Glenn.
Wow.
Was a pretty active snake charmer.
I would like to say that if given the choice, 100%, I will always try to find the demon, and I love being evil.
As you should. As you should. Good job.
We had Elise, who was our investigator, who saw that either Eric or Jesse was the goblin.
Right.
And indeed, Jesse was the goblin. We had Micah Draws, who took a look at Jesse, the more or less outed goblin, and Elise, who was a demon suspect, and saw that they were on opposite teams. So good use of that power. Catboy, indeed our town crier, who was told, I think a no throughout, because I think the first time a minion nominated was when Jesse nominated in this last day here.
Right.
Right.
I was kind of hoping that Jesse would nominate on day 3 because we could, or Ariel, I guess, to hide the fact that like maybe Glenn was really a marionette. Like
Mhm.
Glenn had nominated, so I thought we could throw a little sus on Glenn. So I was kind of hoping for a minion nomination there, but it didn't come. But that's okay. I don't know if that would have changed anything. We had Daniel, our empath, who had good neighbors
See,
the whole time.
I was telling the truth. Jeez.
I knew you were.
Nobody trusts in this game. At some point, Ariel decided to make a new damsel. And Chat and I and Ryan thought it'd be really funny to turn Glenn back into the damsel.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
And DJ, as soon as that happened, DJ came out and said that Glenn was either the damsel or the marionette, which is not in itself necessarily evidence because, as far as Ariel knew, Glenn was the marionette. Glenn so it wasn't solid and solid
My
knowledge
crystal
there.
was spot on.
That's great.
Ariel.
My bad.
So sorry.
And
I
couldn't.
to be fair, I thought the reason that conversation went the way with Elise, I had asked Ariel by messaging Jesse to turn Elise into the politician. So,
Yeah, Ariel, did you see my message?
No, I didn't see your message ever.
Damn it, I tried to message you about it.
I messaged Jesse
No, I
to
didn't
say,
get a
hey, let
message.
the pit hag know to turn Ariel into the politician. Or not Ariel,
There was some-
And I
Elise into the
Ariel
politician.
said writings told me to tell the pit hag to turn Elise into
That's a terrible telephone.
Look at them
We
all in a
did
row.
have-
It's helpful that
did
we're all
have-
next to each other.
We did have BJ, who was our original dreamer, who was turned into the good Baron
Yes.
by Ariel, our pit hag. And we had Helza, our starting lunatic, who played a lunatic last time, I think Helza told me. I felt really bad.
No, it wasn't last. It wasn't last time. It was just
The
a
cosplay
recent game. I thought I was the imp nearly all the way through, and I was.
I thought
so-
Elise had changed into the politician because she was telling me to put my courtier drink on the damsel because she was the damsel. So I was like, oh, she's trying as the politician to tell me to sink my courtier drink. Excellent. She's on our team.
I'm so sorry. Courtier was the only thing I could think to lie about because I knew I could say that I wanted Eric to be gone, and like,
You had
and everyone believed me, and it was working well. But I didn't know that you were also saying that. I'm so sorry.
That was a really good.
So, all right. So tons of miscommunication at the end and messages not being received. I thought Elise was our politician, but apparently she wasn't, and we had a courtier double claim that my minion was doing, and they were more successful in that than I. I didn't really sell the courtier thing until other one to Elise. I kept a lot of stuff to the chest. I thought I bought some goodwill supporting the idea of a town crier and noting, hey, well, the being turned into the Baron's still useful because it gives us ideas about the starting minions. So I thought I had built some goodwill, but we hit that wall when the double courtier claim, and it just fell to pieces. But still, a really fun game, and I learned something new. That pit hag marionette homing beacon thing, I'm going to use that any chance I get if I'm in a bad spot. Or like for a poppy grower or a marionette or or magician type thing. I was super impressed with Ariel's move, even though she didn't see it herself. I thought that was brilliant. Very happy with my evil team, even though we didn't come together at the end. It is what it is. When in doubt, fall to mutant is my feeling. But regardless, still fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and goodbye.